Hey, what's going on, Joe? It was nice talking to you the other day. Um, so, uh, so here's that video analysis that I promised you. What I want to do is normally I actually go into this screen right here that's on Ahrefs, basically talks about some of the metrics that I can see as a search marketer. Since our objective is a little bit different and we're looking after uh, local, hyperlocal areas, what I'm going to do instead is actually hop over to you know what, the local listing. So what I want to do is, so this is Crossroads Farm. Crossroads Farm. Turns out this actually isn't your. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it redirects. Okay, okay. So yeah. So what we need to do right off the bat is to make sure that this GMB, the Google My Business listing, actually links out to the correct website. And that's going to be important. And then I'm not sure if this address is still accurate, but we want to make sure that everything on this website is this part is accurate. The reason why I highlight this portion right here, this Google My Business page, is because of this fact right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this nifty tool called iSearch. It allows me to be able to search a keyword from a specific designated area. And so right now I'm in Colorado Springs, so it doesn't make sense for me to search up the keyword that I want to go after and be able to find relevant things to where it'd be for you, right? So what I mean by that is, so when someone's typing in like organic compost or compost, a lot of people aren't necessarily typing in like organic compost NYC or compost NYC. They're on their smartphones, they're on their laptops, and Google's geo location services can actually determine where it is, obviously, and then you just have to type in that specific thing, and then it's actually going to know exactly where you are. And the reason why I want to do it this way, so let's do compost, is because do you see right here these three spots? This gets a ton of visitors to the site, um, um, obviously locally. And so we need to make sure that you are on the top three spots. So I would say about like 40 to 50% of people are actually going to click on one of these three links when people search up compost in the area. The reason being is just because of user behavior. Obviously, if someone wanted to know about compost, they click on Wikipedia. This is just another a knowledge base. But this is where if someone's actually looking to purchase compost in the local area, this is one of the three that they are probably going to click. And so you'll see right here, Common Ground, Compost, Red Hook, Community, and Earth Matter NY claim the top three spots, right? Because there's only three spots for this, just like how there's only 10 spots in the organic listing on the first page. So we need to make sure that you are in the top three spot for this. And so it's Crossroads Farm at Grossman's, and we need to make sure that you are there. Let's see if we can find yours. So yeah, I can't seem to find it. And so clearly we need to make sure that we do that, because that's going to be huge for you in terms of getting you a lot more inquiries from the local area, from people that are looking to purchase compost in the Nassau area, right? And so we want to make sure that we focus on that, because that's going to be a huge part of the work that we're going to be doing. And in case you were wondering, like, how do we get you on the top three spot? There's a couple of things that are actually going to the algorithm of this, because actually this portion right here is different from getting you ranked on the organic. Now, obviously, if you're on the organic, it helps you rank here easier, but this actually technically has a different algorithm cooked into it. There are things like making sure that you have a lot of citations. And so in case you didn't know what a citation is, it's basically any website directories that you can submit your name, address, and phone number to. And Google's website crawlers actually crawl through these directories to basically understand that you are a legitimate business. And so when you submit your name, address, and phone number to these directories over and over again, what happens is Google's crawlers can over and over again see that you are a legitimate business with this consistent same business name. You have a legitimate address that service that specific location that you explain. And then you have a legitimate phone number that's actually matched along with the area of that location that's tied to your business name and your address. And so when Google sees that over and over again, it recognizes that you are legitimate, and it starts giving you more credit in the map pack. And so you start ranking higher and higher compared to other people that haven't submitted as many citation directories and things like that. And obviously that's where we come in, and that's where we would be able to do this kind of work for you. Some of the other things that are actually cooked into the algorithm, definitely not as much, is like some of your review ratings. So you can see these guys only have one review. These people only have 2 reviews, and they got 3.5, and they're still ranking on the top 3 spot. These guys don't even have the review, so they're doing something in terms of their citations that are working well for them. But you know, I just want to make sure that I'm 100% transparent with you. And you know, 30 Google reviews is a lot more than them for sure. We just want to make sure that we get a bit more healthier reviews, so we're hanging out around the 4.5 area. That's really the sweet spot, and you're going to get a lot more conversions, right? And so we want to make sure that we have that kind of thing in place. There's some of the other things is we want to make sure that we optimize your Google My Business page as well. And so what I mean by that is all these guys have, besides this one, this looks like they have waste management service. It just means that there's not an incredible amount of competition here. These guys are under farm in Brooklyn. These guys are under environmental organization, and these guys are a nonprofit organization. And so there's a lot of categories that a lot of these people are in. We just want to make sure that we optimize it for the correct one, because right now you are a farm in Malvern, New York, and we want to make sure that if waste management or a nonprofit organization or environmental organization is ranking people better, we want to make sure that we add that as a subcategory of your business, right? And so we want to make sure that we have that. We want to make sure that we have a complete 30 images of the area, and that they are geotagged. What I mean by that is there's a way for Google's crawlers to look at an image, and so they can't look at Google's crawlers can't look at this image and be like, hey, this is an image of a signpost that says Crossroads Farm at Grossman's, right? So what they do is they actually read the metadata that's behind this image, and so we can optimize those pages. And a further thing that we can do that not a lot of people know about is we can actually geotag it. And so what I mean by that is we can actually geotag a specific location to that, and so that when Google's crawlers crawl through that Google My Business page, it recognizes that, hey, this is actually in this location, which gives you hyper relevancy and locality, and basically means that you are just going to rank higher, right? As well as a bunch of other hacks. I don't want to obviously share all our trade secrets, but that is a few of the taste of what we do. And this would be actually perfect for our local listings package that we actually have that we can do. And then along with the SEO work that we do, because unfortunately you can't just do local SEO. You'd have to sign up for at least our main basic SEO package. But that's nice because even with our basic SEO package, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure that when someone types in Crossroads Farm, you are at the #1 spot. Right now, you are at the #3 spot. So I don't know if maybe another company has claimed the brand name Crossroads Farm, but we need to make sure that you are at the #1 spot, because now you are working with an SEO company that really knows what they're doing, and it's important for your brand. Because let's say that there is a person that was referred over to your nonprofit organization, to your farm, and they didn't know how to type your URL. Maybe they got a business card, or maybe someone's like, hey, go check out Crossroads Farm, right? And so instead of like typing crossroadsfarm.com, they just type in Crossroads Farm into Google. And so when you're not on the #3 spot, they might be thinking of your business, your organization, your farm in their mind, but they might click on a Crossroads Farm out in Wisconsin and start going through it, not recognize that it's a different business. And then at the end of it, they look at it and they're like, oh wait, this is not a New York number, or this is not the correct address. And they realize, oh, I've been trolling through this website for the last half hour, 10 minutes, and I just realized that it doesn't even have to do with the business I was originally looking for. And so then, that's a big headache for your potential customers and your current customers, as well as it might be just enough of a factor that they just might not go out of their way to find the right one and end up going to someone else. And so we definitely need to make sure that we get you at the #1 spot for that. And then we need to clean up the things like I said, like this one right here. You know how the website links out to your previous URL, which actually redirects to another one, is going to be an issue because Google's crawlers have to go through 2 steps as opposed to going through it as minimal layer to be able to understand what your website is about and how to link the two together. And so all that stuff, obviously, we clean up. Nassau County Farms. And so another thing that I would look into is, let's see here. Another thing that I would look into, obviously, is making sure that we do some, obviously, because like I said, we have to do some kind of SEO work for you. We can't just do local. Some of the things that we would do is make sure that when someone's actually typing into, let's do Nassau. Oh, I type in. We want to make sure that we actually rank you when someone types in Nassau County, right? So when someone types in Nassau County farm, look at that, you're on the #7 spot. We want to make sure that you are optimized so that when people are typing that kind of thing, that people are able to find it. So, you know, obviously, this is going to be our biggest goal, right? Getting you ranked in the top 3 for the map pack. Oh, it's not going to show me anymore because I clicked on some links. But anyways, you know, you saw, remember the 3 spots, so that's going to be their main goal. But then after that, our goal is going to be making sure that you start ranking for higher. So you're on the 7th spot, so we're get you on the top 3 spot for when someone types in like Nassau County Farms and that kind of thing. So we do the optimization. So that way, it's still local, right? When someone's typing in Nassau, they're looking for a farm out in Nassau, or in New York, or Malvern. They're looking for a farm out there in Malvern. So you know, that's the kind of SEO that we would do along with your local listings. And then, yeah. So we're very serious about what we do. We are very competent in what we do. We are, we've done this time and time again for our clients, and we are very confident about being able to do this for you. It's just a matter of kind of making sure that we have our goals aligned with what you're looking for, our time frame match up, and then kind of starting the work with us, all right? So I know you are definitely talking to other SEO companies and stuff like that, and I totally understand. Obviously, you got to do what you got to do. But I hope at the very least you kind of understand that we are the real deal here, and that we are very serious, and we really know what we're doing when it comes to SEO, because this is all I do day in, day out. And so, yeah, I appreciate it, Joe. Look forward to talking to you soon, okay? And in that email, I'll attach a quote as well, because that's what we talked about, right? Thanks.